Hey guys, Little V here. Hold on a quick second. We have space racism. Hey you kids, leave them alone. Just because he's different doesn't give you the right to attack him.
Come on, let's go. I don't want to listen to...
Yeah, screw racism. Here, take a med pack. Yeah, I'm a nice person. I'm not about to go murder a bunch of people for profit. So by a difference of 1 vote, I am going to murder all the bounties.
What?
And, I'm gonna just, you know.
I knew you were here to kill me.
Nobody owes a crime lord money and gets away with it. So, I should probably explain how, like, quick rapid transit works in this game. You have a return to hideout button, which eventually turns into return to ship button when you acquire a ship. And, yeah, this immediately takes you back to your hideout, which is incredibly convenient because the other bounty is right over here, if you remember. Yeah, that'll teach you to smack people who work for crime lords. Yeah, I totally feel good about myself. Anyway, so returning back to what I was talking about over here. Yeah, so with this, you can transit back to the last location you were at. It does not work if you leave the area you were just in. So it's really handy for getting around the map really quickly to do a couple basic things. Anyway, so continuing on with the actual storyline and stuff. Let me just re-put the Sith armor back on. Let's go down to the, lower city. And I'm gonna take off the armor because it's a piece of dialogue everyone misses because they keep the armor on past this point, because why would you ever take the dialogue off? Wow, I just said dialogue off. Why would you ever take the armor off? Okay, so this is the lower cities. This is the slummier kind of area, as we will see here in a second, by not a gang war. Oh, a gang war, crap. Huh, I accidentally skipped the dialogue. Sorry, guys. Basically, instead of saying, Sith aren't welcome here, you go, more outsiders. Okay, so everyone down here primarily uses, like, melee weapons. So we're actually going to equip a melee weapon for this little bit here. And just to make Karth even more OP, let's give him double the blasters. Does he have anything else to work with? No, he does not. Okay, so yeah, Karth has double the blasters to work with. Okay, let's fight a gang war. Well, that was easy. Gang war solved. So, yeah, we're in the lower city, and as you saw there is a gang war happening. It is between the Hidden Becks and the Black Vulcares, as you will see here in a sec. Well, actually, I guess it's already in the dialogue I skipped through because we're doing this as a quick thing. So yeah, gang war. This is where the plot actually starts getting interesting, and we're actually going to go kill some more of the Black Vulcares. Vulgares? It's not Vulgares, it's Vulcares. I should remember how to pronounce that. Yeah, Volcar, however you want to pronounce that. Also, let me just make a quick little note here. You can see just how much my chance to hit dramatically changes when I change these weapons, right? Like, I get less chance to hit, but way more damage output possible. And if I switch back to the blaster, I hit more often, but not as much damage. So, yeah, it's kind of a trade-off, and that's because my dexterity is higher than my strength. If my strength was higher, I could hit with more damage, but I am not a strength character. I'm going to be a ranged character at the moment. So, let's go murder some more people. Now, these guys are actually much stronger due to the nature of you're not really supposed to go this way yet. You're actually supposed to kind of, like, hold off. And if I'm smart, I should actually, like, focus fire with Karth on who I should be shooting here, so let's do that. And there we go. And now I'm actually just going to use the basic shot. I'm not going to use rapid shot for most of the stuff down here, because with rapid shot, it lowers your defense by a large amount. You get two attacks, but it lowers your defense by a lot. So here's where the Vulcar base is actually. It's like right here. And I will finish explaining after I finish looting these corpses. And yeah, so it's locked, obviously. And you can't open it up. So you have to find another way into the base. Although right now we have absolutely no reason to go into the base at all. So continuing on, we have more bounties to collect. All right, so as you can see, apartments, a little slummier down here. Kind of falling apart. And over here, we have a sentry droid, except for the moment I walk over there, it's going to activate us being in combat because, oh look, Black Vulcars again. Vulcars. Oh, I have to pronounce that properly. And we're going to shoot some more, and I'm actually going to take this guy out before he even gets anywhere near us. Haha, sucker! Okay, now I can actually activate the sentry droid here, and I think I will. I think I'll do this a little bit here. How many parts do I have? I have 7 parts? Yeah, I can do this. Okay, so I can't really do it all, but I'll put him back in patrol mode. I'll get him moving. Get an extra set of blasters on me to help out here. And I'm just actually going to clear out the main area first. I'll do this really quickly here, and we'll go back to my ranged weapon. And there we go. In KOTOR 2, I believe you can actually, there's a button that just quickly changes between two sets of weapons, and you can actually auto get the AI to do that for you. Karth, what are you doing? And really convenient. Although I remember it not working nearly as well on the console as it did on the PC. Like would have characters flip between weapons, not realizing what they should be doing, and they would keep getting hit when they should be doing like actual damage. All right, so let's go. Let's just complete the circuit, and we'll go room by room in here because there's a couple things we have to do in here, and we don't have to do in here, but there's a couple things I want to show off in here. So I guess we'll start right here with the security door here because I believe this is the other bounty.
No problem. Got it.
Yep. Okay, so this is your final bounty. I'm gonna do another persuade thing. Yeah. Used to work with the exchange. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so that detonator I picked up earlier, like way back in episode 1, you can use that to fake his death, and that's how he gets away. And you can actually collect his bounty with him being a good guy, but because people just didn't vote enough, I'm gonna be evil, and I'm going to kill you. That'll teach you to work with crime lords. So the final 2 bounties are Bendak, which we already killed, which is really convenient because we get some more money off of that from that big fight, and an actual bounty who's super dangerous, which is in a different apartment, which we will get to in a little bit here, but we'll continue on here. Oh, and I forgot to mention before we got started here, Karth got into Karth is paranoid about me, and we got into a bit of a fight earlier before I started recording. So, yeah, Karth is getting paranoid and doesn't want to talk about it right now, and he's super butthurt. Okay, so this is the other reason why I want to use melee weapons in here, because some of the enemies have shields. Except for, it looks like his shield's already dead, because my droid got horribly, brutally murdered. Excuse me, I have to burp. Much better. I'll try not to do that into the microphone. That's really rude. I guess I can show off this weapon, too, while I'm at it, the shock stick. It's not great. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it has a good chance to stun, which, so you can stun lock enemies into doing things, but, oh, I missed some guys. Interesting. So I guess we'll do that here really quickly. And it can happen to you, too, so you gotta watch it. But, it's not a great weapon. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but, it has a chance to stun, so you can, debilitate people, which is handy. So Karth leveled up. So let's take a look and see what Karth can do. So most of the time I just auto-level up my companions, unless if I'm looking for a very specific thing, because, once again, Karth is a soldier. So, Karth, yeah, he's only got the 1 point. That's all he can do. So, threat injury, make himself so he can heal himself better. And then, I'm thinking, let's see here, we could go with a damage attack, or I think this would make much more sense if I give him toughness, so we can be stronger, take some more damage, and he's a solid 20 points of health above me, which doesn't seem like it's that much, but, when we're doing damage of like 7 to 14, that's a lot. Okay, so here's another random little thing. So this is a chest that is triggered by doing something in a very specific order here, and it's basically about members of a band, so of course I would love this one a lot, and it's about the members of a specific Cantina band. Now, your clue is in here, and you go like that, and also your clue items are actually under quest items in here, so if you want to read up on that kind of stuff here, I just have to remember who starts it. It is Alinda, or Alinda, yeah, Alinda. Yeah, I can talk. Yeah, I know how to read things. So, I'm just gonna save here just in case if I mess this up. If you don't, it blows up in your face, which, you don't wanna do. But the order is, if I recall, Alinda, Uja, yeah, or not Uji, Uja. Where is it here? Uja. Uji, his brother. Oop. Oh, God, hitting the wrong buttons here. Oop. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I have PC game. I know what I'm doing. Uji. Then Lupa. Then Photo. And then Ashana. And with that, bam, we have it unlocked. So I still remember that. I'm actually kind of impressed with myself. I didn't blow up in my face. And with that, we now gain this, which is really good armor. And I'm going to equip that. It also looks really cool, too. Especially on a woman. It looks fantastic on a woman. So it is much better than the combat suit. It has way more defense. Well, a whole point more, but that, But more importantly, it has this. Upgradable armor. Which means I can upgrade that. And in fact, I can kind of... I have to wait till I get back out to the main room. But yeah, as you can see, it looks much It's very similar to the armor I already had, but now it's green. And let's just say it this way. It fits women's forms very well. Very, very well. Yeah. Okay, so on that warp back system, you can totally go into the hideout and you're fine.
Yes, what's it?
And talk to people. And if you come back to the hideout all the time, more dialogue will unlock. And he's still butthurt about me, about being paranoid. And long and short, basically, the Sith attacked his homeworld, and he's super butthurt about it. So he's got some personal reasons as to why he's fighting the Sith. Although I assume most people do. So let's quickly upgrade this. So this now, because of this little mesh armor we found a little bit earlier, which I don't think I caught on camera. I caught it on camera, but I think I skipped through it at this point because I'm doing this a quick thing. Basically, yeah, by upgrading this, you now get resistances to cold and fire, which is pretty awesome. And also, I believe I picked up this. Did I get any for these? No, but I got something for the vibroblade, I believe. I got, yeah, here we go. So the vibroblade, it is now attack modifier of 2, so it's more accurate, and physical damage by 1. So now, the vibroblade does a lot more damage, and I'm gonna do this, and it's a lot more accurate. It's a lot more reliable of a weapon. So now it's 5 to 14 instead of like 4 to 13 or whatever, and a greater chance to hit. So yeah, it's super good. Sure. Okay, so I'm gonna give Bendak's blaster to Karth for a bit here, because I want to play around with the vibroblade a bit more, because now it's more accurate. I can actually make it a more reliable weapon. We're not actually gonna go into these little side rooms yet. That's the back base. That's the cantina back there. Clearly the Black Vulkars have triggered right here. And we're gonna go get the last bounty first before we continue on with cleaning everything up here, because then I can do all the bounties in one shot, which is very handy. So as we close in on this area over here, we see, oh, there seems to be a fight going on here, or some kind of conversation going on here. And this introduces us to...
So you want to play this the hard way? Okay.
Dun 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 dun! So this is Canderous.
I'm someone you don't want to get on the bad side of. And I'm not one for small talk.
He's a badass.
I don't have time to stick around here anyway.
And he may or may not be joining up with us later on, as you can tell from him being modeled so well. And, yeah, he's a huge badass, and there he is just fading off into existence like a ghost. Like an ethereal ghost. Anyways, continuing onward, let's finish this up here.